I'd like to thank you for watching this 5-minute pilot episode of Basecamp Television. What we're trying to do is, it's my best guess within the next 3 or 4 years, 90% of the hunting content that's on television right now, outdoor television, is going to switch to the internet. And that's simply for a couple reasons. So you're only paying for the niche market and the bandwidth that you're delivering to, which you're currently not doing with television. You're paying for 30 million people when your target audience may be 1 million of those people. And the other thing we're going to do is, television currently, when you sign up with an outdoor celebrity, their main concern is face time. They want to get their face out there so they can work trade shows, they can get product endorsements, they can do a lot of different things to help them make money, because a lot of them don't make money in the television end of it, which is fine. But the real problem with it from the manufacturer standpoint is, if you're just building brand to be associated with those people is great. But a smaller manufacturer, to try to send a specific message on why their product is better, why it's different, why people should buy their product, you can't get that on outdoor television. They might give you one spot in 52 weeks to go in depth on your product. What Basecamp Television can do in a web-based format, we can take the same video clip, we can edit it 20 different ways for 20 different manufacturers. We create that storyboard specific to your product that you have to use through your distribution outlets, video outlets, whether it's HuntVids or YouTube or your website or blogs. Wherever you can get your content to show up, your message is going to show up. So it might be a little confusing, but watch the Basecamp Television show. Be short 3 to 5 minute television show every time we do it. We're going to have one product highlighted in the show with relevant information in their storyboard. At the end of the episode, we're going to have 7 or 8 different individual product spotlights that, if it was your product, that one would be in the show to put on your website. You've got the customer there, you've done your homework, you've paid your advertising dues, you got the guy interested. Now he comes to your website. That's the #1 place people go to get more information on your product. That's where your custom story shows up, to give that customer one more reason, a call to action, to buy your product. So that's what Basecamp is basically all about. It's an all-encompassing, it's a many-faceted operation, but on the video side, that's where we're coming from.
Yep, and we can deliver that content anywhere you need to. And Netflix has proven that you can deliver content to anywhere, any type of cell phone, anything. So that's what we're going to help you do.
Yep. It's in clay, it's cheap, it's a pay-for-performance type of deal, but we'd like you to watch this. We'll give you a call back if you're interested. We'd like to set up meetings at the ATA show to go into a little more detail of the different aspects of the company we can handle and see what happens. But first episode of Basecamp Television starts right now. All right, Brooks Johnson here with this week's installment of Basecamp Television. We're going to be joining Tim O'Connor, Little Tim, on a turkey hunt for a big tom turkey in southeast Minnesota.
This first clip, we got a big strutting tom, southeast Minnesota, and those toms are like they're like a bully in high school. They're kind of pushing everybody around, kind of mean. But here's your top 5 list of how to get back to those bullies. Number 1, my favorite is when that guy who was pushing around gym class, big strong kid, always a weightlifter, put a little butter on the bar. Yeah, so the other kind of bully is you got that family bully. So it's my Uncle Jack, who was just, picking on me always when I was little, but he used to be a Santa Claus too at Christmas. So one year we got up on the roof with a little hose and a little water. That didn't go so good for him either. So one of my big competitors back in the construction days, he used to outbid me on everything, undercut me, lowball me, but we hacked into his email one time with a little help from a guy I know in Kansas. He took the wrong building down. It was not such a good deal for him.
Boy, I got hundreds of stories of getting people back that used to pick on me, bullies, so to say. And one of the ones I remember the best, we used to vacation every winter down in Florida. And the condo next door that the people rented, they had a lot of money, and they used to fly in snow. They'd make their own snow so their kid could make his own snowman. And he thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Until we started blowing them up one year. I had a good, not a good competitor, but back in the days we were making the blinds, somebody decided they were going to knock the blinds off. And there's not much you can do in the legal system as a small company, but what you can do is make that hot-headed guy think his wife is cheating on him with the guy next door. And it's amazing what these guys will go through to get back at the guys that are cheating on their wives. All right, we're going to have to close out the bully segment of the show. Just remember, write your legislature. There's no need to waste people's time, taxpayer money on bullying legislation when you can take care of it yourself. Let's get back to the turkey hunt. You know, as we were, I remember this moment well, too, because Tim tells the same stupid jokes about 40 times over and over again. But we're sitting in the blind. One component he was missing was the pink lumenoks. Pink.
Pink.
He had the orange on, the orangish red, I call him, from lumenok, but he didn't have the pink.
No. And, you know, pink is great because, I mean, you got to have color relevance because the difference between pink and purple, you know the difference, right? And this is the same dumb joke I tell all the time whenever we talk about pink. The difference between pink and purple is the fact that it's just the firmness of your grip. So, I mean, you really got to be careful what the colors are.
I get it.
That was our initial installment of Basecamp TV. So I hope you enjoyed it.
We didn't even finish it. Did you kill that turkey?
Oh yeah, I did. I did kill that turkey. Check it out. Watch this.
Holy!
That's his
What
head.
the hell did you shoot that thing with?
That's his head right there. That's one of those big head-cutting diamond guillotines. It is a wonderful head. It flies great. Yeah, it's some good stuff.
Diamond guillotine.
Just takes them right off at the head. It's pretty sweet. These tip over. I'm fairly lazy. I don't like to track them. Yeah, that's right there. There it is.
That's good stuff right there.
That's good stuff.
Now we're done with the initial
Now
installment of
we're done.
Basecamp Television.
Yeah. Stay tuned next week for an episode of Dirty Girls. What?
Dirty
Dirty birds.
Dirty birds.
Dirty birds.